medicine bottle is not going to be the cure-all, and that we have great potential within our body to cure ourselves.
So you've been
The person that you're seeing right now is not the person that walked in the door almost 2.5 years ago. Even though I had the same beliefs like I just talked about, I was extremely overweight. I would have a lot of health issues that I would ignore. Coming here, I've learned that I can't make excuses anymore. I need to take action because I'm going to be 50 this year, and I know that over the course of my life, I have not treated my body the way it should. I was over 111 pounds heavier than you see right now, and maybe even more now, but I'm not focusing on the number of that scale. I'm focusing on caring for my entire body and living the life that God wanted me to live. I used to have issues with digestion that I have been working on. I've had tingling in my fingers for years that I never understood why I had it, but I would just ignore it. I had, every day I think back of what the person was before. I used to have really bad allergies. I don't even have those anymore. I had problems with headaches. I would have such severe headaches I would not want to leave the house. I would want to be in a dark room. I would take a bottle of TYLENOL a week when my pain was really bad. And this was back from when it started when I was a teenager. That is exactly why I am committed to do what I have to do now, because I have not treated my body right. And I am going to, from the moment I walked in the door and I learned how important it is to take care of it, I am going to continue for the rest of my life, not only taking care of myself, but I want to talk with as many people as possible so I can help them as well. Years ago, I used to work in an office, and I was in a lot of pain, ignored it, kept taking Tylenol, Advil just to go through it. And there actually happened to be a chiropractor that was right next to the office, and he just had me, he's like, "Rita, come in here." Threw me on a bed, adjusted me, had no relief, didn't tell me about anything, what is wrong. At that point, I wasn't really sure about chiropractic. But over the course of time, I actually was interested and I didn't even realize it, because I actually watched videos about chiropractic and learning about how the spine would move. And then when I came here and actually understanding how the spine, when it's out of alignment, how it's putting the pressure on those nerves, how it affected the tingling in my fingers, those headaches that I was having, the digestion the issues that I was having as well. So that has transformed my whole thoughts on that. I actually get adjusted. I do my home care to make sure that pressure is off my nerves. And I've actually changed my diet drastically. That's how I've actually lost 111 pounds. I do what's called the advanced plan. I make sure I don't eat any processed foods. I eat the food that God has intended us to eat. And I can tell you, not only has the pounds come off, but my energy level is so much greater. I am no longer tired. I don't have to go and take naps or sleep all the time, because the fact that when I'm up, I'm ready to go. And I just said earlier that I'm 50, and there's a lot of times people say to me that I have more energy than them, and they're a lot younger than me. So that wasn't the same person 2 years ago. So the person, like I had mentioned before, I was a caregiver. I never put myself first. It was always help somebody else. Yeah, you'll deal with yourself later. As I've learned over this course of time, I can't go back into time, but I'm going to take action now. I'm going to keep going forward, because you can't live in the past. You got to keep striving for the future. So you're wary of chiropractic, but are you willing just to take a medicine that has tons of side effects and it's not actually fixing the problem, it's just masking it, and those problems can keep progressing and getting worse and worse? Or would you like to find the root cause and actually get the chiropractic care, get the pressure off those nerves, and to find relief? Not for pain, but for your entire body to function the way it's supposed to function. I can tell you that if I would have known about spinal corrective care when I was a kid, I would have definitely told my family that I needed to get there, because I still to this day I wonder all the damage that I did by taking all that Tylenol, and mean, I would have a bottle of Tylenol or Advil in my purse constantly, and I couldn't even tell you last time I even looked at it, any of it. I don't even have it in my house. Why would I want to go back to who I was? I want to be the person that I'm supposed to be, and I still, every day, I sit there and I think about, oh, I don't have that problem anymore because I've addressed it. You know, there's so many things that it's like a window opening up to a new world that I never knew I could experience. Get in here, get your spine checked, and let's see what we can do because you are worth it, and let's start today. You can't live in your past, let's go forward.